Countdown to economic collapse.
This is Countdown to Economic Collapse, July 29th, 2012. I'm David Jon Sponheim, running for president under America's Third Party. Well, this past week, the stock market zoomed past 13,000 on news that the second quarter earnings were low, which doesn't make any sense, does it? Why would the stock market increase when the economy is doing worse? Well, all I can figure out is that this is a mad grab to the end. People are getting desperate and they're investing rapidly in the stock market thinking they will hedge against future losses. What's really going on is the Federal Reserve has offered money to banks as low as 0.34% interest. And those banks are in turn investing in the stock market, making it seem like we're in a prosperous time, when in fact, we are at the crux of a depression. We are heading into deeper economic turmoil for most Americans. The average American right now is earning less and less, and their credit card debt is growing by the day. What we are seeing is a fake economy, an economy glossed over to make it look good so that Barack Obama or Mitt Romney can get elected. This is not what's really happening. What's really going on is the immigration problem is getting worse. All these factors are stacked against our economic recovery. Immigration run rampant. Check out the border situation we just encountered at the Canadian border with Nigerians coming in a busload. Literally, right in front of us, 20 Nigerians entered a McDonald's restaurant with brand new crisp $20 bills to pay for their meal. This happens right now every day in America. Watch this footage.
You know, one of the things we share in common with Great Britain is our open immigration policy, allowing people from all different kinds of countries to come to our country and prosper, or at least think that they can prosper. And I think that's something that we both share, both England and the U.S. I think if you look at the big picture, that has got to stop. We've got to change the way we're allowing green cards to be issued everywhere. Obama has allowed over 1 million green cards to be issued in America within every year that he's been president, which is a very strange policy, especially considering it destabilizes the country and makes it more likely to have crime, more likely to have major conflict. And I'm not talking about racial conflict, I'm talking about conflict in general, economic hardship, people not being able to get by. You know, when you have many mouths to feed, it's not easy. And if we allow people from all different kinds of countries to come here, and you have this endless takedown of our economy, so no wonder we're having problems. Okay, I'm walking back from McDonald's here, and I can see in the distance this bus carrying at least 20 Nigerians.
It definitely makes sense that they could be stationary and actually trade with other groups. And so when they're stationary and trading, then they can take the time to be more civilized.
Exactly. If they take the time to be more civilized, they get the training, and they understand what being a U.S. citizen is all about, then we're okay with it. But if they're coming in here just to, use every one of our facilities, our free education system, free medical, our country's paying a huge price, and the Democrats and Republicans aren't doing a damn thing to stop this. Is this what you want in your country? America? I'm asking you. Is this what you want? Come on, speak up.
Are you as shocked as we were when we saw all of these undocumented people coming in to the restaurant, thinking that they could just own their place in America? Well, this infusion of illegal immigration is part of the socialist plan to break down our country. What Obama is doing is handing out over 1 million green cards a year to a lot of these people, and they come over here and they drain our economy. They aren't adding anything. They're using our services, getting a free education, free medical services. All of that costs a tremendous amount of money, and it's draining what little economic recovery ability we have at this time. So, in order to get a handle on this, a third party is absolutely essential. We cannot allow the two-party system to virtually take over with no mind to what's really happening. If we look at what's really going on, our open border policy is killing us. The amount of money that the bureaucracy is costing us is destroying our economy. The debt is increasing at such a rapid rate, it's over 16 trillion and climbing. And we are seeing the ultimate meltdown at the local level. Stores closing, businesses, mom and pop businesses collapsing under the pressure, and big corporations getting a free ride like Walmart and major corporations that pretty much are ruling our entire nation. Our nation is being run by a corporatocracy, and our political system is being controlled by this two-party tyranny. So if we don't get back to what really matters, and that is the people of this country, we're never going to get a recovery going. The only way we got out of the recovery of the Depression, the Great Depression, was to instill jobs. And we cannot instill jobs by throwing money at banks that get money at next to no interest and don't invest in business. The banks are not going to invest in business that'll hire Americans. We've got to create a system that will do that. And at America's Third Party, we have that system with our infrastructure bank, where we only hire U.S. citizens at a living wage whenever a company wants a 2% direct loan from the government. This is a very simple plan that will trigger growth, will trigger economic employment, and will get our nation back on track. If we can't do that, we're not going to get back on track. We're going to continue to slide, and the two-party system is a ruse, a facade that is literally used by multinational corporations to control the course and destiny of America. We need to get our nation back, folks, and I urge all of you to vote for me as a write-in candidate in 2012. Write my name in, David Jon Sponheim, on the ballot, and it will make all the difference in the world. We'll show these two-party idiots that they cannot control the direction of this country, and they're not going to be able to pull us out of this entrenched depression that we've entered now.
ATP, you and me.